Race number 16, Heat 3, Facetious A versus B, and here is the starting grid. Dennis Thum versus Luca Thiel on the front row ahead of Maximilian Krupper and Leandro Fischer on row 2. Enes Demirkaya and Leander Schneider are on row 3 ahead of Fabian Stedding, Hannes Überfeld, Louis Arnold and Yannick McGabrich rounding out the top 10. Leon Rau, Luigi Gazzo, Lirim Seferdini, Neville Fischer, Brian Bräutigam, Kaz Tobben, Tom Müller, Louis Funken, Gregor Feigenspan and Bennett Ahrens round out the top 20 drivers. 34 in all in this one. So add to that Jenny Gimpel, Lukas Hanser, Hugo Müller, Theo Lang, Timo Weinen and Fromhold, Len Druers, Maximilian Eckel, Bram Ossewader for those Red Action fans out there starts 29th. And he'll be ahead of Jara Vanneslo, Lukas Vavarjanak, Leonardo Bauer, Tristan Capello and Leo Asman rounding out the 34-strong field. 10 minutes plus an additional lap, and then we'll go on to our first set of super heats for the weekend, because we'll have Micromax and Minimax closing out the show here at Kerpen. And with 34 drivers on the grid, it is going to be a very, very busy and probably a bit of a snail's pace formation lap. However, once we get racing underway here at the Erflandring here in Western Germany, well, believe you me, the fireworks will be well and truly alight. The drivers from Group C have already completed their 2 respective heats, but now Groups A and B are going to be side by side. So Group A will be the group starting on the same side as pole sitter Dennis Thum, and with Luca Thiel being the front of of Group B, who will be on the left-hand side. So pole position is on the right-hand side of the circuit as the red lights are ignited. 10 minutes plus an additional lap. Will all 34 drivers make it through turn 1 and lap 1? Let's find out. Revs start to rise. Lights go out straight away. And a brilliant hole shot start there at the front end of the field as Dennis Thum leads the way. Everyone's, it's getting a bit too clumsy. Bit of contact. Someone's gone rally crossing around the outside and someone's gone hopping up in the air with their back axle going higher than the front. But everyone, quite a few people from the mid-pack stumbled as one driver is tracking very, very slowly at the back end of the field. Not too sure who that was, but someone got caught up in the crossfire. The field make their way up in towards the Schumacher S for the first time. Dennis Thum leads the way. Second looks to be Luca Thiel. As they come across the line, Leandro Fischer now up to P3. Luca Thiel down to 4th place, ahead of Leander Schneider. Hannes Überfeld and Enes Demirkaya round out the top. Well, it looks like Anne Fromhold. Oh, someone else is... oh, dear, not what you wanted there, going through turn 5. Someone completely crossed up, back axle in the air. Not too sure who that was, but we'll find out momentarily. Yellow flags as Theo Lang and Anne Fromhold have come to a halt on the circuit. So who is leading the way? It is not Dennis Thum, it is Maximilian Krupper. And has got a slight advantage at the moment coming across the line. Look at Thiel. It was Dennis Thum who I think was sideways. The steering wheel was right, it was left, right, all over the shop. It was like the hokey cokey. He was trying to put his left leg in, his left leg out, and it wasn't quite working.
Dennis Thum bis an die 4. Position zurückgereicht worden. Dafür vor ihm jetzt Leandro Fischer, Luca Thiel und Maximilian Krupper. Das hatten wir aber schon einmal heute. Auch in einer ähnlichen Konstellation. Da war Maximilian Krupper mit drin, da war Leandro Fischer mit drin. Also das kann auch jetzt wieder ein richtig spannendes Rennen werden. Dennis Thum hat ganz klar gesagt, es gibt einen Mann, den man schlagen muss an diesem heutigen Tag. Und das ist Luca Thiel. Wenn ich Meister werden will, dann geht der Titel nur, wenn ich es schaffe, Luca Thiel zu schlagen. Alles andere kriege ich hin. Aber das wird die Herausforderung sein. Und wir sehen den Kampf. Genau diesen Kampf, den wir nicht sehen wollten.
That's Dennis Thum
Luca Thiel und Dennis Thum sind dort beide raus.
Who was that got
Das war...
das war unfassbar, mein Freund. There was someone else, a Voigt Motorsport car. Was that Enes Demirkay that got caught up in the crossfire as well?
Yeah.
The 316. So it
Yeah.
all, and you rightly said that Dennis Thum said that the person I need to beat is Luca Thiel, and it all went horribly wrong at that instant. Straight away, Krupa has got a big lead. Who's now in second? Let's find out. Leandro Fischer. Has the apple cart been upset here in the third and final senior road tax heat here at the penultimate round of the championship? And you can definitely reckon with the fact that a few drivers are not going to be very happy. More importantly, Dennis Thum and Luca Thiel, the two main title protagonists.
Ja, und dadurch kommt jetzt einer wieder zurück in diesen Meisterschaftskampf. Der war noch nie draußen, aber der ist jetzt vielleicht der große Favorit und das ist plötzlich Hannes Überfeld. Denn der kann natürlich jetzt wichtige Punkte sammeln in der Meisterschaft. Im Moment an der 3. Position unterwegs. Das wäre natürlich jetzt ein komplett anderes Bild, als man es eigentlich erwartet hatte. Denn Hannes Überfeld, der war nicht ganz vorne mit dabei.
I'm going to have a look back at the screen to dissect things, but it just goes to show it was, and so effectively coming into turn 2, I'm going to, for our benefit here in the commentary position, I'm going to put it to half speed on playback, so at least we get an understanding. So Krupa's already coming through. Thiel's defended, outbraked himself. That's opened the door for Fischer. And Thum is making the run. Bang! Luca Thiel turns right straight into him, and Demirkay gets caught up in the crossfire. Hands up as if to say, guys, I'm here. There's another incident as the 3, I think that might have been, I'm not too sure who that was, but that was definitely another kart that, but it was a proper hit. And I'm the biggest thing that I'm looking for here, because we've got another yellow flag out at turn number 2. I'm going to have a look at where Luca Thiel was looking. Oh, he was looking right. I don't know how to interpret that, but I think he was trying to put the frighteners on Dennis Thum a little bit, but that's a real shame, because that could have been, if Luca Thiel had kept it pointing forwards, then we could have had a really good side-by-side run into turn 3. Demirkay would still be racing, but now it's getting a bit feisty at the front end of the field, because that is Leandro Fischer, isn't it? Closing in on Maximilian Krupa, 98 thousandths apart, and Fischer not going for the race lead yet. Still 4.5 minutes to go, plus an additional lap, but my oh my, have things gone completely wrong for Dennis Thum, Luca Thiel, and the person who actually, you have to give credit where credit is due here, Sebastian, the person who was the fastest overall driver, forget the front fairing penalty, Enes Demirkay, completely caught out by that incident.
Ja, das hat jetzt 3 Fahrer mal ganz aus dem Rennen herausgenommen. Mindestens mal 3 Fahrer, 2 der Meisterschaftskandidaten und einer lacht sich so ein bisschen ins Fäustchen und das wird Hannes Überfeld sein. Der wird sich gerade, wenn er es in der Form mitbekommen hat, denken, vielen Dank. Ich glaube, ganz andere Gedanken werden ihm da nicht kommen. Der wird sich freuen darüber und sich bedanken können, denn das bringt ihn jetzt hier in eine Ausgangslage, die er sich nicht hätte besser vorstellen können. Nochmal, das lief bisher noch nicht so richtig rund für Hannes Überfeld, aber das muss es manchmal auch nicht, wenn man am Ende an der 3. Position unterwegs ist und die Konkurrenten eben nicht mehr in der Lage sind, groß zu punkten. Vorne an der Spitze, Krupa gegen Fischer. Es geht in die nächste Runde, 3 Minuten 10 jetzt noch auf der Uhr und sie sind direkt hintereinander unterwegs. Die kann man mit einem Handtuch zudecken, das reicht vollkommen aus.
Yeah, you say, hand that, like a tissue. I'll say an A4 piece of paper, around about the same size. But, however, Leandro Fischer trying to go side by side, trying to get the crossover through turn 3. But Maximilian Krupa keeps him at bay. A great attempt there, but I have to give credit to Leandro Fischer for giving it a shout and giving it a shot and trying to go for it. But through here into the far part of the circuit, they're going to be coming up the hill very shortly now, making their way through into Mudkurva. So Leandro Fischer might get another run coming down into turn 2, out through the left-hand kink, into the Michael Schumacher S. Leandro Fischer is just waiting to bide his time and then pull the trigger when he needs to at the most vital of moments. Can that be now heading into turn 2 at over 110 kph? Not quite. Now can he try and do something special? Through the twisty stuff through here at 3, 4 and 5. The way things are going with Maximilian Krupper holding the racing line, but there it is through turn 5. Leandro Fischer gets through. Change for the lead on lap number 11.
Führungswechsel durch Leandro Fischer, der vorbeigegangen ist an Maximilian Krupper. In der Leikart-Kurve hat er sich innen reingefahren, reingebremst und so die Führung übernehmen können. Da war dann auch Maximilian Krupper machtlos, hatte keine Möglichkeit dort irgendwie die Tür wieder zuzuschmeißen. Die hatte er einen Spalt breit geöffnet und dann ist einfach mal ganz frech Leandro Fischer mit beiden Füßen voran durch diese Tür stolziert und hat das Geschenk dankend angenommen und damit die Spitze erst einmal wieder übernommen.
The thing is, he's got to be very, very careful. He doesn't want the same thing to happen here. At the same point on the circuit, one lap later, holds on to the racing line. Now, Fischer starting to open up a slight gap. But you can bet your bottom dollar with just over a minute to go. Maximilian Krupper is going to put everything into this. Bennett Ahrens, biggest mover out of the entire field, up 15 places. Great return for the 397. But now it's going to be Maximilian Krupper trying to force the window, coming out of the final corner. 2 to go. And Leandro Fischer might have, well, actually, thank you very much, 3 to go. And now Maximilian Krupper dives up the inside through at turn 2. Retakes the lead here on lap number 13, but a clash of bumpers. Fischer still trying to get through at turn 3. Can he force Krupper wide into turn 5? No, he can't. This is allowing Hannes Überfeld, the young man in the 338 from Kraft Motorsport, to start closing that gap. And because now they're starting to they're really starting to battle quite hard. Oh, we've had a bit of a moment there. Bennett Ahrens off the circuit at turn number 5. He's wasted all that effort. 15 places up. Now most of them have gone down the toilet.
Da war er auf einem so guten Wege. Bennett Ahrens, 15 Plätze hat er gut gemacht. Und dann schmeißt das in der Leikart-Kurve weg, dreht sich raus, aus und vorbei. 2 Runden noch auf der Uhr. Wir sehen Kampflinie bei Maximilian Krupper. Wir sehen den Versuch jetzt von Leandro Fischer, sich reinzukämpfen. Ohne Erfolg. Beide sind sie ja hart an der Grenze unterwegs. Und ich könnte mir vorstellen, wenn die das jetzt noch so weiterführen, dann ist auch Hannes Überfeld nicht mehr so weit weg. Das sind nur knappe 2 Sekunden. Das sind gleich nicht mehr 2 Sekunden, wenn die so weitermachen. Und wir haben noch eine Runde auf der Uhr. Die müssen sie jetzt im Blick haben, die Uhr. Und wissen, dass da von hinten vielleicht Hannes Überfeld möglicherweise noch eine Möglichkeit hat, heranzufahren, wenn sie sich zu sehr jetzt hier attackieren. Die letzte Runde bricht an. Es geht runter Richtung Start und Ziel. Kurve 2 ist angesagt. Anbremsen. Da geht es vorne und hinten ganz dicht bei beiden zu. Nächster Versuch. Auch da ohne Erfolg. Jetzt Maximilian Krupper. Muss er die Tür zumachen? Genauso macht das. Aber dann ist er doch drin. Und innen drin kommt dann Leandro Fischer und übernimmt die Spitze.
Fischer vorbei. Was für ein Überholmanöver. Nochmal an Kurve Nummer 5. Bei der 339 vom Kraft Motorsport. Der jetzt ist am Führende. We're now only 1 corner away after this one. Through the Michael Schumacher S's after a titanic battle at the front end of the field. Leandro Fischer wins! Heat 3, A versus B. But what a battle between him and Maximilian Krupper. Hannes Überfeld takes 3rd place. And the 2 brothers, 1st and 4th respectively. Nevio up 10 places to finish 4th ahead of Louis Arnold, Gregor Feigenspan, Fabian Stedding, with Lirim Seferdini, the highest club sport driver, in 8th place, ahead of Lukas Hansa. And what about this for Jenny Gimple? 10th place at the finish for the 333. Timo Väinen, Luigi Gazzo, and Leon Hau round out the top 13. Not such a great race for Tom Müller, like we saw in the earlier heats earlier on today. He finishes ahead of Maximilian Eckel. Brian Bräutigam, Bram Osterwalder, good moves by Mr. Red Actions himself, the 376, up 12 places to finish 17th, ahead of Lukas Vajanak, Hugo Müller, Leonardo Bauer, Tristan Capella, Leon Asman, Louis Funkenlendruers and Jaha Faneslo being the last of the classified finishers across the line. Yannick Gabrich and Bennett Ahrens. I think it was contact between the two because Gabrich was fourth, Bennett Ahrens was fifth, and they both took each other out. Kaz Tobin out on lap 8. And the biggest talking point of the season, Dennis Thum and Luca Thiel coming together on lap 4. And then Enes Demirakaya also being somewhat compromised and eliminated through that incident. Leander Schneider out early with Theo Lang and Anne Fromhold not making it to the end of the first lap. A talking point that will resonate throughout the 2024 RMC Germany season here in Senior Rotax.